stay alive, and everything and underneath the rose that grows, you are ready for a different kind of life. You're silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
Calicut Warriors versus Kottayam Bisons, the last semi-final of the day. Let the best team win. Over to the officials.
Amalgam Foods is a 45-year-old family-owned group headquartered in the Indian city of Cochin in Kerala state. With annual revenues just below $100 million, the group's interests include frozen food, freeze-dried ingredients, animal nutrition, and animal feed ingredients. The group consists of 3 separate individual companies.
My parents would be there watching me live.
Commissioned in 2021, the Frozen Seafood Unit in Cochin is a state-of-the-art facility with a production capacity of 60 tons a day. The factory is equipped with breading lines, a pre-frying line, a raw line, and a cooked line, all supported by multiple plate, blast, IQF, and spiral freezers. The factory also has a dedicated operation for hand-coated products. Established in 1986, with more than 4 decades of experience, Accelerated Freeze-Drying Company is a pioneer and the largest freeze-drying company in India. The freeze-drying facility in Cochin has an installed capacity to produce 750 tons of freeze-dried products a year. As the largest producer of freeze-dried shrimp and pepper internationally, this factory specializes in food ingredients that go into various ready-to-eat applications.
80-56. And this is a revenge fixture. And what a revenge it would be for the Kottayam Bisons if they knock out this much wanted Calicut Warrior side on the wayside and march into the finals tomorrow. Dreams. literally left the floor. He's trying to thread a needle there. Difficult pass indeed. Looking to find Nigel Jacob, and that combination has been the backbone of this Calicut Warrior side. Oh, rejection in the paint. Block there by Aditya. That was an opportunity for him to take the contact. Instead of taking the contact, he decided to escape it. As a reject, as a result of that, the block came through from Navneet. Lots at stake here. Every call being debated, every call being questioned. 4:33. Fakes once, rotates it on the outside. Sachu looking to beat his man. Takes the foul. Watch this hustle here. Gets his back to the basket and then using that step after the pivot foot. Stripped of the ball. Puts it on the floor. Retrieved there on the baseline. Shooting a 4. Oh, lovely. Takes the contact on that bump, Sachu. Watch this here. That was a tricky call there. I think he was already on his way down. Taken, as we say. Sachu Santosh once again leading the charge for this Calicut Warrior side. The free throws are going to be crucial as well because this is a very good defensive unit for the Kottayam Bisons. Yes, there have been some transition baskets that have been scored, but in spite of that, the defense levels of both these sides is pretty high. And what that means is that these kind of opportunities should not be missed. 7-2, the Kottayam Bisons struggling with their offense. They've had opportunities, especially with mid-rangers inside the paint. The finish has not quite been there. It's double team. There's a free man, should beat him, go inside. Chooses not to. There's yet another rebound for Sachu. Slows down with that defense. Puts it on the floor, stripped off the ball. And the free man region foul called. And this one is going to go against Navneet C. They'll get ball possession as well. So this is that opportunity to get themselves moving. The Bisons, can they use it? Gets the second one to drop. Rotates it out. Steps in. Quick hands. And on the steal. Lovely. Makes them pay as well. Navneet T. What an impact he's having in quarter number one. There have been 4 plays in which he has been involved. Once again, fast hands, and once again, it's Navneet, number 3. Watch out for those quick hands. Let's see if he can spot it on the replay. This one's at the offensive end. Easy move for 2. On the transition, Sachu. 2 more. The Calicut tally. The Warriors raiding. And what a raid it has been in this first quarter. Once again on the transition, an opportunity. Last touch, it's going to be pink. So it's the Calicut Warriors who will suffer. On the outside, looks to make a move in. Not quite getting that rhythm that he had in the previous games. Altaf. Tough day in the office at the defensive end and the offensive end. Watch this here. On the transition, Santosh realizing that the defense has been a little slow in tracking back. The moment they get the ball, they look to accelerate. It's all about transition basketball right now. 14-4, 10-point lead. Stripped once again. It's been about those quick hands, and this time it's not Navneet, it's Abhishek Pradeep who takes a book and studies it, executes it, and yet another steal for the Calicut Warriors. Is there something that they have read in the patterns of play of this Kottayam Bison side over the last 5 games? And that's what they're implementing. Multiple steals in this first quarter. You don't see a quarter like this in which you have 5 steals within the first 8 or 9 minutes. Looks like it's a textbook play. They've come in prepped and they're executing it. We shall wait and watch for the response that comes from the Kottayam Bisons. Hangs in air, makes that point for himself. Altaf beginning to check into this game now. The Kottayam defense has been breached multiple times. This time, Sachu looking to work off the dribble. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Once again, those fast hands that we've been talking of. Intercepting plays, intercepting passes. 10-point lead. Last half minute to go in this first quarter. Can they convert? Can they make it a single-digit lead? They're outnumbered. Will they use that extra man? They decide to opt for a 3-pointer. That was not the solution. And on the transition, can you believe it? The Calicut Warriors look to make them pay. And an unbelievable miss underneath the ring. One more opportunity. And finally, it's the buzzer for the quarter. 6-16, a 10-point lead for the Calicut Warriors. It was a low-scoring first quarter for the first 8 minutes or so, and then began the steals. 3 back-to-back steals for the Calicut Warriors, meaning that they end this quarter on 16 points. I'm sure that these boys from Calicut definitely need that breather. The format is such as well that you see wholesale changes that step in that second quarter. That depends on how the coaches have stacked their players to see, as in to give themselves an opportunity against their opponents. If that is the case, perhaps this second quarter will be a different shift. Stepping into this game, some defensive presence now for Kottayam, as Albi will look to join the play. This is a much stronger lineup for the Kottayam Bisons. The difference that they have to make up is 10 points. That high scorers like New York, like Albi are now checking into the game in this quarter too. And that means the remaining 30 minutes will be a much more favorable five for the Kottayam Bisons. So that was the plan before they started. The challenge has been thrown out in front of them by the Calicut Warriors. Will they be able to execute those plans against those challenges? Kottayam Bisons suffering because 2 out of 11 in terms of field goal conversions. Foul end count. So it's an and one opportunity. Conversion for the two. And that attempt for the foul. Oh, it's been costly. It's been a costly foul. 3 fouls now. 3 points rather. At the other end, looking for that 3-pointer. Albi with that rebound and yet another uncharacteristic miss underneath the basket. Watch for that pass. The pass is out. Looks to beat his man on the dribble. Will step up in front of Albi and Albi rejects him in the paint. Feeds Albi. Takes the contact. This is going to be Route 1 basketball for the remaining 30 minutes. How consistent can this Kottayam Bisons team be? Remember, looking at the Calicut Warrior setup as well, it means that this will be perhaps the easiest quarter for Albi to perform in. How much can they cut down on that lead? That lead was 10 points. It's grown up to 12. So far, the second quarter has not panned their way. Looking for an outlet. Gets that in the form of some help from the point guard. Ashik. Kicked out. Niyuk. Stripped of the ball once again. Those quick hands of the Calicut Warriors. The Bisons. Niyuk takes it all the way. No luck with the ring. Niyuk very crucial. If there are 3 routes for success for this Kottayam side, it is Niyuk, Albi, and a combination with Altaf. Without that, you might as well forget it. Quick pass there, doesn't quite collect it. Richard Pereira reads that play beautifully, gets himself into position, but can't quite find the touch to caress that ball into his arms. Niyuk lets him go. One man against 3. It's the Albi raid roll. Pulls up from 0 and he sinks it off the glass. Can you believe it? Sri Hari Ravi Krishnan. The boy is a shooter. And right now, he's found some rhythm. Good defense there. 10-19. Is that comeback on? Albi finds Neok. Neok on the outside. Could have been called a foul. Referee felt that the contact wasn't enough. Neok reads that play. So again, they need to slow it down a bit. Too many people on the defense. Neok looks to work off the screen. Last touch pink. Sends it deep. Should work for Albi to get back into the paint. One man there for the rebound. Comes up with the rebound. Heads for a putback as well. Albi shoots that three. Interesting to see what the tactics is, because Albi has been playing outside for the last minute or so. With him on the outside, your presence for the offensive boards go down drastically. Stripped of the ball, Neok takes the contact, gets a foul, end the count. Neok looks for the conversion on the free throw, doesn't get it. Waits and watches. A rotation on the outside, will feel it for the three, and he does! The release on the fingers, the finger roll, the wrist work, everything in line. Srihari Ravikrishnan drains his second three of this cue. Stripped once again. Up high with that steal. Neok beats the first man, the second. A reach in as he approached the paint. Watch this here. Puts it on the floor, takes the dribble, strong on the inside, gets that contact. Albi, now he needs to work that muscle. Takes it all the way to the hoop. And he'll be upset with himself. He should have converted on that one. Those are the kind of buckets you expect Albi to be making. Nothing doing on that conversion. We'll look to flight it a bit better. Once again, pretty short. But they get the rebound. So here's an opportunity for a play. Turnover. Albi immediately apologizing to the bench as well. Is there a fatigue factor beginning to play in as well? And I think that will be a big factor because A, no substitutions, B, Albi and Co have checked in that second quarter. So they'll have to play 30 minutes continuously as well. 15-19, it's down to a 4-point game. 1 point of time, this lead was 12 points. Oh, gets the release. Just when you feel that he's going to be short, he starts extending himself. And that extension from Jasim gets him to. No box out, and Nukunj comes up with the ball. Neok for two. First free throw in the second. Short on the first one. We've seen that happen before. Shot for the second one as well. The free throws letting the Kottayam Bisons down. On the transition, lovely pass. right through the middle. Beautiful pass there. Puts that up for a violation. Was an interesting call. He felt he hadn't committed one. Timeout taken on the floor. This time, the timeout from the Bisons. They had brought it down to a 4 point game. Stretching it back to six are the Calicut Warriors. As you can see, the intensity in the coaching as well. Stake is pretty high. It's a position in the finals. The Calicut Warriors up against the Kottayam Bisons. The crowd enjoying themselves in Anna Mariana there. Once again, those quick hands that we've been talking about. A lot of steals being pulled off by the Calicut team. Fadi Hanan there, almost getting yet another one for the Calicut Warriors. Niyuk kicks it out. He'll get it back as well, trust me. They're looking for Niyuk. Beautiful defense, forcing that play to be extended. There was an opportunity for Albil to spin and score, but he doesn't do that. Gets it back, will attack, and gets the conversion. Had a look, hesitated the first time, didn't fancy going up against Albi. Then Albi letting him slide as well. Nuke spins in, gives him the pass. Beautiful play. It was all about the spin, reading that play as the defense sagged. And nice, easy bucket at the low post. Back to being a 6 point game. Isolation, and then they take it on. This time it's a loose ball. Neo takes the contact. Two shots it is. Though the conversion ratios in terms of the free throw conversions hasn't been too high for this side, and they will be upset about it. For the amount of fouls that are taking place, Nuke hasn't converted too often. A lot of visible fatigue in this Kottayam Bison side. Well, if you're watching from anywhere in Kottayam, Alibi, Kochi even, you must be thrilled at how this basketball league Kerala has panned out over the last 7 to 8 days. And as we approach the last and final day, we are excited to know what you thought about this tournament. Do find us on Instagram, on Twitter. Follow us and let us know what you felt about the standard of the game. Violation. Call for a travel. Zips it in. Last minute of this second quarter. Forces that attempt. Once again, Jasim isolated. Allowing them to shoot from outside, but the box out not happening. Watch this here. And if you don't box out, well, it's going to cost you. Guilty there of no box out. Abhay. No luck with that free throw. New Kids really struggled from the free throw line. Can they convert? Once again, guilty of ball watching there, the Kottayam Bisons. How costly will this be? 2.7 seconds. Perhaps there was an opportunity to get a rebound and cut down that lead. Right now, that's not the case. Shooting in that first quarter was really low for the Bisons, converting only 2 of 11 attempts in terms of the field goals. Well, the buzzer has blown 26-18. It's an 8-point lead for the Calicut Warriors as we step into the halftime. We leave you for a 7-minute break. Be back with action in halftime 2.
Okay, we're going to have a halftime shooting competition for the age group of 30 and above. If you feel your 29 years and cutoff is not 30 plus, you'll have to make your way to the court. We're going to have a competition. We have just 6 minutes. We have Mr. Shibu who's joining us. Do we have anybody joining us?
Sun, our oldest source of energy. We can capture the power of sunlight and harness it to use in our own homes, businesses, schools, government buildings, and public utilities. Watson Energy, your one-stop solar solution.
Numbers Garden.
Okay, we have a translator out here. So, ma'am, please take it forward to tell what they're here in Kerala to do and what's the program like.
是问你这边来的行程是怎么样？为什么你们来这边？
很高兴可以来到这边，看到每一位对篮球的热情的人，真的来这边看到不一样的感觉啊，也感受到说当地人对于篮球的热情。
I'm very glad to visit Kerala, and I'm really fortunate to see the basketball lovers here, and it's really great to see so many people playing it so well here.
Okay, can we know a little about the scholarship program they are providing so that the viewers know here what is that the Taiwan is giving 100% scholarship on?
你们现在学校是给这个奖金嘛？这可不可以简单说明一下？你们来这边学校是要选学生嘛？简单的说明你们来这边的目标是什么？
很高兴哈，这一次来到这个比赛，也看了很多的学生。那我们台湾的学校，有提供一个高额的奖学金，好，也希望说未来能够跟印度、台湾两个国家能够成为一个非常良好的一个国际交流。好，我们学校也会提供给这边爱打篮球的孩子有一个高额的奖学金。然后甚至说，在未来的学业都能够得到保障，甚至可以免费在我们这边读书，还一路可以读到大学毕业啊！这个也是我们现在台湾学校能够提供给这边当地学生很好的一个待遇。
The main purpose for our visit to India is to come here and see the basketball players and to select some good students who can join us in Taiwan for a long-term scholarship program. And they can also get the training along with their education under our school's guidance. And it will be really great, and it will also improve the relationship between India and Taiwan. So looking forward to working more with Indian students from Kerala and also more students from India.
Okay, thanks Coach Yu, thanks Coach Lin. This is Taiwan program. 2 girls and 1 boy will be selected. Looking forward to seeing you, the kids going to Taiwan. Okay? Over to the officials.
terms of the moments, the real moments in that particular first half, those moments belonged to the Warriors. On the outside, dealing with that pressure. Steps in, fakes beautifully, and there's a check as well. Bisons will look to capitalize at the other end, and they do just that. We've not seen him attack the basket this confidently. And that's exactly what he chooses to do. Steps in, attacks the basket, gets his two. Kicks it out. Very short. Here's an opportunity. Nuke stops his dribble, confident that Altaf is stepping out. Perhaps that pass for Altaf was available. Altaf watching that play close to the ring. Interesting to see that Albi is sitting out this quarter. This could be dangerous for Kottayam. The foul count will be important. Watch this here. He drives in and initiates the contact from Altaf. It's the second foul for Altaf. Anything beyond that would have been a big problem, considering the fact that they do not have another height on the floor right now. Makes it quite comfortably. Bisons. Okay, that's a forced attempt. One low degree of difficulty attempts have been working for them. Why go for something like that? Tough play by Altaf. Once again, solid rebound. Fouled as he was coming down. The call goes against Srihari. Sorry, not Srihari, rather Abhishek Pradeep. Puts it on the floor, looks for a pass. Nice rotation. And crucial rebound as well, forcing it a bit there. Had the chance to reset the play. Beats his man. It's a 3-on-1 situation. And he will claim the foul and go to the line. Wouldn't be surprised if Nuke is the most fouled player on the floor right now. Six points separating these two teams. A basket here is an opportunity. Bring it down from 5. Altaf and Al's presence has been huge for the Kottayam Bisons thus far in this game, having 35 rebounds between the two of them. And if you compare that, 3-pointer in the midst of it all. Nuke looks to be getting wound up. Given some freedom and space, gets the pass and drills the 3. claims the foul on his way in. This one's called against Srihari. Talking about rebounds, 36 rebounds to the Bisons. That creates so many second point opportunities and also denies so many scoring opportunities. Imagine what the score would look like if it wasn't for those rebounds. Ball possession almost changing hands there. The Bisons have been guilty of multiple turnovers. More than almost double the number of turnovers that we've seen at the other end. Beats his man, will take the contact and gets it to go in. Lovely shuffle. Watch that on the replay as well. Aditya Panakal. He's been a little quiet. Called for a travel now. It's a 1-point game. Remember, at one point of time, the difference was as high as 14. It's been pulled back. It's down to 1. Starting 5 there. You can see that in the background. Fantastic initiative here in Kerala. Bunch of ex-players coming together to work some magic in terms of supporting this game. Had a chance to meet them today afternoon. Some great conversation as well about the sport, about sporting infrastructure in the state as well. 28-29 as we get back onto the court. The Bisons with a chance to take the lead for the first time in a significant possession. This time it's a Nuke who is fouled. Watch this there. This is the defense. Finds itself behind him. The contact initiated and 4 fouls called as well. So someone is in serious foul trouble. $29 each. Here's an opportunity. Gets a tap. Rebound mattered. Whoa, left the ball behind on that jump. Turnover. In a response to a turnover. 29 points each halfway through this quarter 3. Looking to work off that screen. Altaf finds himself with the ball. A move to the basket, takes the contact, absorbs it, and puts it in for 2. And with this, the lead switches hands as well. Not just Altaf with the ball. 31-29. The comeback is complete as the Bisons take the lead. What a second quarter it has been. What a third quarter it has been for the Bisons, making that comeback. The ploy in the player selection looks like it's working out. That too, without Albi on the floor. Stripped once again, Altaf with a crucial play. 3-on-1, this should be easy. But this will be a big miss for Calicut Warriors. 3-on-1 opportunity missed at the other end. Will the Bisons make them pay? Loose ball and the Whites come out with it. And they get it to go in as well. Can you believe it? 3-on-1 on one side. On the transition, they make them pay as well. It's a 5-point lead. The Bisons pulling away. Sachu with an uncharacteristic miss. Lovely pass there. It's a beautiful drop. Finding Nigel. Watch this here. Sachu gets that hustle on that rebound, goes up, and that drop to Nigel for 2. Lovely hustle on the defense. (34-31), 3 points. (34-33), 1-point lead. Altaf decides to take the ball on the floor, kicks it out, beats his man. Nuke. Fast break opportunity. Sachu foul there. I think that whole transition was created on the back of Nuke's attempt. We always insist that once you take that attempt, you need to box out. You don't box out, you give your opponents an opportunity to make a rush on your basket. Two minutes, 26 seconds left on the clock for this queue. 34 points each. Who has the desire to take this victory? Altaf looks to explode, loses his balance, manages to still find a pass. Nuke. And a reset on the shot clock. Here come the Warriors. Lovely pass. It's all about the assist. Watch the assist here. Beautifully delivered. With the right GPS coordinates as well. (140). Calicut steal that lead again. It's been a 7-point run for the Warriors right now. Bisons perhaps beginning to feel some fatigue here. You can see that in terms of their movements as well. And this kind of a break in terms of getting the court sorted, always helpful. There you can see Varsha. Timeout taken by the Warriors just to talk things over. 3-point lead right now. 3 points. That's the lead they have right now. Rotate it to the outside. Millen. Turnover there by Nigel Jacob. He hasn't quite found the rhythm that we're normally used to seeing him play with. Oh, what an interception! We've seen a steal after a long time. And this could be a deal breaker. The third quarter looked like it belonged to the Kottayam Bisons. At the other end on the transition, the Bisons look to handle the last 30 seconds of this third quarter. Kicks it out from 45, nothing doing. .1 seconds left. Can they get that attempt out? Watch this here. Can they push it out and get that attempt out? The attempt needs to come. Good job by the defense to not foul him. It didn't look like he had it in time. But of course, the official's decision will be final. Oh, well, it's an opportunity for them to take a look at what the statisticians say. Quickly heading out to ensure that they get this right. And it's such a close game that you want these kind of decisions to be taken perfectly. Clock down to 0. 3-point lead. We have to wait patiently to see what that decision is. 36-39, up by 3. Basket not counted. Like I said, from where we were watching, it looked like that one was after the basket. 36-39 as the teams take a break for this quarter. Quarter number 4 to begin shortly. We'll take a breather as well. I'll be back with you soon. Back with action in quarter number 4. And this was a crucial quarter for the Kottayam Bisons because they outscored the Calicut Warriors 18-13. At one point of time, it looked better. But the Warriors were able to retrieve that situation. Quarter four. And he sinks a three in quarter four. That's the first bucket. Can you believe it? In this quarter. At a crucial time, Abhishek Pradeep drains that three. And a response comes in the form of New York's three. In contention for the MVP for this game. On the outside, looks to beat his man. Lovely move to the bucket. If 1-0 can do it from one side, the other 0 can step up to the plate as well. Milan Jose Matthew. Third foul there for Altaf as well. Will have to survive on the floor for 9.5 minutes. He's crucial, as you can see, getting those rebounds as well. Yet another three-pointer attempted. Oh, it almost went in. It's called for a foul for that. Five points, the difference. Watch out for his drive in. Sancho. Stop there, midair. Here come the Bisons. New York with a lovely move to the bucket. Now this gets interesting for everyone. 41-44. It's a three-point game. On the transition, he steps through. Lovely move. The last time he had too much traffic, he had to push it out there, Milan Jose. This time, he saw that path to the bucket, and he takes it for two. Milan Jose with a power move to the basket. 41-46. He stretched that lead back to 5 points. Otherwise, it was down to 3, and it was beginning to get interesting. What plays are we going to see from the bench? On the outside, this time New York brings it up. Has all the time on the planet to get that, doesn't get it, fades away. Sometimes you wonder, why doesn't he trust himself? All he had to do was to take a step forward and attack that ring. Shrihari Ravi Krishna hesitating there, even though he had a much shorter Abhishek Pradeep there in front of him. Rotation on the outside. New York puts it down. Pulls up for a three. Oh, once again, tough situation. Forcing that attempt. Altaf. Could have perhaps been called for a foul as well there. Seconds on the shot clock. 7:19 on the game clock. Pulls up. Short. On the transition. Lovely extension. Rolls it in. Haroon Mohammed. He hasn't been too active in this game, but right now, getting that 2 for his side when it matters. 43-46, it's a 3-point game. Altaf with yet another crucial rebound. Fast break opportunity. Looks like last touch Sachu. Kicks it outside. Short. Reach in and foul twice. Could have been called on multiple occasions for that foul. 2 free throws. Looking to extend that lead to 5. Sachu has been a relatively quiet figure in this fourth quarter. Is this the time when he's beginning to shine? Converts the first. Miss hit with the second. On the transition, the pass was available. Could have been called as an intentional since he was almost dragging him down, but the ref doesn't see it that way. (43-47), 4-point lead. It's pretty crucial for us to get that flooring dry, as we have a little bit of a crowd coming in today to watch this semi-finals. Pretty late in the evening here in Kochi, approaching 8 o'clock. You see Varsha there looking from above, watching her franchise side in action in the boys division, having already made it into the finals. Kicked out. Short. Another offensive board. Turnover there in the corner. Is this game slipping away from the Kottayam Bisons? Calicut Warriors definitely seem to have a gear in them, a gear that they can step through. Can the Bisons cut down this lead? They've held a lead at one point of time as high as 4 points in that third quarter. Crucial rebound. Neok puts it on the floor. Once again, just forcing those angles a little bit. Five minutes in. Looks to rotate it out. Passes it into traffic, kicks it out, interception. It's a one-on-one at the other end. Beats his man. Oh, and surprisingly misses that. Unbelievable miss. I think we saw this once before as well. Just seemed to be losing his balance, and that hampered that release. And is that slip a slip on the grasp in the finals? 43-47, 4 points between these two sides. Rotates the ball on the outside. Hunting for the right pass, pulls up for a 3. Air ball as Altaf brings it up. Back again with Altaf. Gets it to go in off the reverse. I think he was trying to use the board, but somehow just off the ring as well. Watch that reverse there. Timeout 45-49. 4 points. Just under 4 minutes. A lot of tension in the air, a lot of tension on the benches, tensions on the official table as well. Forty-five, 49. 4 points, 4 minutes. Lovely work once again. Power move there all the way to the rim. Last touch was white, so this is still going to be a pink ball. 45-49. Short. And here's an opportunity now with 2.5 minutes or so left for the Bisons. This possession is going to be crucial. Can they get the conversion that they are looking for? Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Neuk? They hand it off to him. Altaf has Neuk. Neuk is a shooter. Can he drill the three? Oh, that was the shot. Nice hustle to keep the ball in play. Rotating on the outside. Trying to work off the screen right now. Crucial ball possession this time around. Altaf takes it in. Strong move to the basket and gets hammered. 2 free throws to Altaf. And he's been the reason why Kottayam Bisons have been in this game. His presence in the paint has been monumental. The shooting on from the outside has belonged to Neuk. The two of them together holding up the Kottayam Bisons. Gets that conversion. Altaf keeping them in play. 152. 47-49 now. It's just a 2-point game. Can the Calicut Warriors build some cushion? 3-point attempt from the outside. Short. Do they get the rebound? Yes, they do. It's an easy bucket. That's a tough fall from Sacho. I hope he's okay there. Watch this again on the transition. He came in blistering fast. Abhay there gets hammered as Sachu lands on top of him. Watch this again. Reach in foul. Gets the hold as well. So a couple of free throws to him. 2 free throws to Haroon Mohammed. And if Haroon makes these two, This game will be even with 1.5 minutes to go. A lot of tension in the stands. Crucial miss. How crucial will that miss be? Which way is that possession going to be given? It's given on behalf of the Bisons. The Bisons to inbound. 14 seconds on the shot clock as well. 1 point separating these two sides. Oh, the play has been read. Altaf was available. Sachu with the option to attack the basket. 4-on-1. And is called for the foul. Who's that against? 2 free throws. An opportunity to make it a 3-point play. (48-49). They had it in their hands on the last two possessions. They just couldn't seem to find that extra pass, that extra space that was required to get them ahead. But right now, 48-49. One minute and 4 seconds. Sachu gets that second one, the crucial moment. So it's 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. As New York brings up the ball using Altaf as the screen. Once again, almost passes it into traffic. Foul there. Who's that one going to be against? Watch this one again. Sachu takes that leap in the air, landing dangerously. 48 seconds left. Converts both. He ties the game at 50. What's it going to be? Haroon Mohammed. It's a toss-up between Nuke or Altaf. Under pressure, who do you go to? If you need a 3, you look for Nuke. If you need a 2, perhaps on the inside, you look for Altaf and hope that he gets fouled as well. Those are the kind of plays available to the Bisons. The Calicut Warriors are looking to join the women's team who have made it to the finals as well. And under pressure, high pressure, free throw conversion from Haroon Mohammed. 48.5 seconds. Converts the second as well. The game is tied at 50 points each. What a game it is. What a moment it is. On the outside, 14 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to drive in, no doubt about it. Kicks it out as he had 2 men to beat. The pass was available. Had to be kicked out on the transition. And he sinks it for 2. 22 points. Is there going to be a timeout taken? Not quite. Calicut, the ball with Milind. 3-pointer to take the lead. Air ball. Was there a contact when he looked to brush the ball in? That's going to be the discussion between the two. Didn't look like there was any contact. In the midst of all of this, is there a timeout taken? On the defense, on the transition. A quick 2. And from that moment on, the difference set everyone else up. Timeout on the floor, 52-50. I still don't know who has ball possession here, so I'll probably have to figure that out. What will I do? Producer will. 52-50, 2-point lead. The Calicut boys feeling the pressure. This decision extremely crucial. From where we saw it, didn't look like there was contact and perhaps should be a white ball. But the referees have the best angles. The crowd clued in as well, waiting for this decision. Are the Bisons going to make it into the finals, or is it going to be the Warriors? Everything hangs in balance on this decision. 52-50. Fourth quarter, 13.2 seconds left. Some confusion there to figure out whether a timeout had been awarded or not. Well, finally, the timeout has been taken. And right now, there's an opportunity to plan a play as well, because looks like the ball possession has been awarded to the Calicut Warriors. What do they do with this possession is going to be the question. Enough time to inbound and get an attempt for sure. Pink ball. Phenomenal opportunity for them. A 2-pointer to tie the game, a 3-pointer to get the victory. What's it going to be? He takes an attempt for a 3 and he sinks it. Unbelievable. 10 seconds left on that opportunity. Will put it in. Doesn't get it. Rebound. And unbelievable scenes here at the Basketball League Kerala. Calicut Warriors steal a victory with a 3-pointer with 10 seconds to go. 2 attempts for the Kottayam Bisons in that last 2 seconds as well. And in the midst of it all, they fail. But the victory belongs to the team in pink. And like the under-19 women, the Calicut Warriors men's side as well finds themselves into the final. The final score, 53-52 in favor of the Calicut Warriors.
What a victory, ladies and gentlemen. Give a big round of applause to Calicut Warriors. They make it to the finals tomorrow. All 4 teams of Calicut will be in action.
Taki
sun, our oldest source of energy. We can capture the power of sunlight and harness it to use in our own homes, businesses, schools, government buildings, and public utilities.
match presentation here at the Basketball League Kerala. First off, we would like to thank our partners and sponsors. The Basketball League Kerala is powered by Watson, Amalgam and Feasto, co-powered by Muthoot Finance and Nat Extra, venue partner Regional Sports Center, kit partner Nivea, livestream partner Wisports.ai, supporting partner Eklavya's, associate sponsors Fame International, Global Public School and PK Steel, international partners Adelaide Lightning Australia, Four Emotions Entertainment Switzerland, and Shuangwei Shuanghua Junior High School Taiwan. Once again, we would like to thank our partners and sponsors for joining hands here at the Basketball League Kerala. Today, in the presentation party, we are joined by three distinguished individuals. First off, we have Mr. Asif Iqbal, former state basketball player and son of the former Indian international basketball player, late Mohammad Iqbal. We're then joined by Mr. Anil Kumar, promoter of the Basketball League Kerala. And lastly, we have Ms. Tara George, ex-university basketball player. Thank you so much to our distinguished guests for joining us here at the Basketball League Kerala. Today we had a set of exciting games, the dreaded semi-finals, 8 matches where we started off in the under-14 girls category. The first match of the day was between the Thrissur Tuskers and the Kochi Stallions. An exciting matchup between two strong teams resulted in a close victory of just 3 points in favor of the Thrissur Tuskers. I invite the player of the match, Akshara from the Thrissur Tuskers. Thank you to our kit sponsor Nivea for providing a shoe to each player of the match of all the semi-final matchups. The first semi-final in the under-14 boys category was between the Calicut Warriors and the Alapura Dolphins. A 10-point victory for the Calicut Warriors to cruise into the finals was led by the player of the match, Kriday from the Calicut Warriors.
BLK, we rise higher. BLK, we ball, basketball league Kerala. Stand tall, from the backbone blast to the last call.
The next match was the second semi-final in the under-14 girls category between the Alapura Dolphins and the Calicut Warriors. A landslide victory for the Calicut Warriors as they proceed to the finals. I invite the player of the match, Melissa from the Calicut Warriors. The second semi-final in the under-14 boys category was between the Kochi Stallions and the Kottayam Bisons. The Bisons raged in and won the game by 16 points. The player of the match, after putting up a brilliant 30-point performance, is Jeswin from the Kottayam Bisons. We now move on to the under-19 category. The first under-19 semi-finals in the girls category was between the Calicut Warriors and the Thrissur Tuskers. Calicut Warriors showed us why as to they are the dominant side, remaining unbeaten throughout the season and winning by a huge margin over their opponents. I invite the player of the match, Varsha from the Calicut Warriors. We now move on to the first semi-final in the under-19 boys. A very closely fought battle between the Thrissur Tuskers and the home side Kochi Stallions. At the end, it was Thrissur Tuskers who came out victorious by a margin of 15 points. The player of the match award goes to Abhijit from the Thrissur Tuskers.
Basketball League Kerala.
The second match in the under-19 girls category was between the Kochi Stallions and the Kottayam Bisons. Earlier in the season, the Kottayam Bisons got the better of the Kochi Stallions, but here in the semi-finals, Kochi Stallions got their revenge by beating their opponents by 22 points. The Player of the Match award goes to Angel from the Kochi Stallions.
We ball, basketball league Kerala. Stand tall, from the backbone blast to the last out call. We okay, we okay, we okay, we ball.
The last and final match of the day was the second semi-final between the Kottayam Bisons and the Calicut Warriors. In what could arguably be one of the best matches of the entire season, went down to the very last play, and the Calicut Warriors came out victorious by a single point. The Player of the Match award goes to the very same man who hit the game winner. Join me in welcoming Pradeep Abhishek from the Calicut Warriors.
We okay, one heartbeat. We okay, we ball, basketball league Kerala. Stand tall, from the backbone blast to the last out call. We okay, we okay, we okay, we ball. We okay, we fight.
Thank you so much, one and all, for joining us. Thank you so much to our guests. All the very best to the teams for the final tomorrow.
Sun, our oldest source of energy. We can capture the power of sunlight and harness it to use in our own homes, businesses, schools, government buildings, and public utilities. Watson Energy, your one-stop solar solution.